Closet full and nothing works? At 60 plus, daily elegance is born from 3 morning decisions. Today, you will learn 7 principles that multiply combinations with what you already own. Stay until the end. I will reveal my multiplication system so you never repeat a uniform again. Have you ever noticed how certain women always look impeccable, even when wearing simple clothes? They know the secrets that turn the basics into something extraordinary, and today you will discover each one of them. If you are tired of having a full closet and still dressing the same way, subscribe to the channel and turn on the bell, because a woman who masters her elegance never goes unnoticed, and you deserve to be that woman. Focus triangle 111. Myth: neutral solves everything. Truth: neutral without focus fades. The visual creates confidence, because neutrals are like owning your own home. You can decorate and redecorate without ever getting tired, but the foundation remains solid. Black, white, beige, gray, and navy blue work as the perfect foundation. They speak to each other like old friends who never fight. You can create entire looks using only these tones and be guaranteed that you will never look inappropriate. But here is the problem. Too many neutrals turn you into a column with no definition. The solution is what I call the focus triangle. One accent on the face, whether glasses or earrings, one on the torso through a belt or bag, and one on the feet with shoes or detail. The maximum is 3 points in total, always one per axis. The secret that separates sophisticated women from those who simply get dressed lies in the fabric that carries the color. A structured blazer in royal blue communicates authority differently than a fluid blouse in the same tone, so the weight of the fabric defines whether your color will be a whisper or a command. Avoid identical bag and shoes. The eye anchors on the feet and the torso disappears. Prefer 3 discrete points distributed between face, torso, and feet. If you do not wear metal, create accents with texture like weave, croc, or suede, or through matte versus polished finishes. To know if you got it right, ask this question in front of the mirror. Where does my eye land first? If the answer is nowhere, you are missing an accent. Keep this information about texture because in the 7th principle, it becomes the protagonist. Third piece cho. Many believe that 2 pieces are enough for a complete look, but the truth is that the 3rd piece is not more clothing, it is a frame. The visual reading understands continuity. The magic is in what you add on top of the base. Here comes what I call the CHO rule. Color adjacent to the look's palette so it does not compete. Correct height that ends at the waist or at 2/3 of the thigh, and opposite volume. If the base is fluid, the 3rd piece must be structured and vice versa. Your black tailored pants or straight jeans work as a blank canvas, neutral enough not to compete, but solid enough to support any experiment. If you want to elongate, prefer soft V necklines under the 3rd piece. The vertical line continues and the neck breathes. Avoid the hem ending at the widest part of the hip. Move a palm up or down. The 3rd piece acts as the film director of your look. It decides where the eyes will stop first. An open tailored vest at hip height not only breaks the monotony, it creates vertical lines that elongate your silhouette like an elegant magic trick. A long cardigan can work as a light coat when open, or transform into an off-the-shoulder blouse when closed and pulled to one side. The same cardigan, 2 completely different personalities. If you complain about feeling hot, prefer lightweight structured knits or vests. They work as a frame without weighing down. To test if you got it right, look from the front and side in the mirror. If the piece cuts the hip in half, raise or lower the hem. Keep that vertical line of the 3rd piece, because in the 6th principle, the shoe will speak directly with it. Accessories edit. The myth says that the more accessories, the more elegant, but the truth is that accessories define intention. The visual reading assigns importance when it understands that accessories are not ornaments. They are tools of visual transformation. A white t-shirt, straight jeans, and neutral shoes alone create a look without intention, but add a leather belt with a simple buckle, and instantly you define a waist that might not have even existed before. The human eye always reads from top to bottom, so the order of priority is face first, then wrist, then bag. For women over 60, a short necklace that ends below the collarbone works as a frame for your face. If you feel that the necklace pulls downward, switch to a short model that frames the face, while medium earrings with clear geometric shapes reinforce visual structure without competing for attention. Glasses that slightly rise at the corners with a soft cat eye lift the middle third of the face. Hard rectangular ones can feel heavy. If you prefer earrings that do not weigh, choose medium lightweight models made of resin or hollow hoops. They maintain presence without discomfort. For gray hair, champagne gold and brushed silver usually harmonize better than very shiny metals. Here is a practical 5-second test. Remove an accessory. Did it look better? Leave it off. Worse? Put back only one point of light. If it felt heavy, raise the shine to the collarbone and test again. The silk scarf is the chameleon of accessories. On the neck as a choker, tied on the bag strap as a charm, or in the hair in 60s style. 3 different personalities, one single piece. Smart fold. There is a belief that folding hems is only to adjust length, but the truth is that folding is not improvisation, it is intention. Precise adjustments communicate care and investment. The continuous line cleans the silhouette. Discreetly showing the ankle makes the look lighter and the legs appear longer. The visual rule is simple. If the fold draws more attention than you, reduce it. On jeans, use 2 thin folds. On tailoring, 1 clean and discreet fold. On sleeves, leave the forearm exposed to highlight watches and bracelets while opening space at the neck and face. If you do not want skin exposed, create lightness with a slightly shortened hem plus a low vamp shoe in the color of the pants for a column effect. On shorter legs, keep thin and symmetrical folds. Thick folds break the leg. Shirts with sleeves folded up to the forearm reveal watches and bracelets while creating that "I just rolled up my sleeves to solve important problems" vibe. A blazer with folded sleeves revealing the inner lining is pure feminine power disguised as relaxation. If you have a problem with swollen ankles, use a flat hem just slightly shorter with no skin showing and create lightness with a low vamp shoe. I will explain this better in the 6th principle. Waist GPS. Many think that a thick belt defines the waist better, but the truth is that elegance is shape, not tightness. The visual creates authority when you discover that marking the waist transforms any loose piece into a style statement. If the piece is loose, the body disappears. Show where you end. The rest is fabric. You can do this with a thin belt in the color of the outfit for discreet definition, a soft front tie, or empire shaping slightly above the waist when the belly bothers you. Belt alternative, top stitching, princess seam, or tying a cardigan or vest at the waist. Defines without squeezing. Tying the shirt at the front transforms a generic piece into something that looks like it was tailored specifically for your body, as if you had a personal tailor working 24 hours a day. Prominent hips? Mark the waist and shift volume upward with a short necklace and slightly structured shoulders. The rule is simple. Thin defines, wide divides. If you have abdominal sensitivity, use internal elastic bands or top stitching that simulates a waist without tightening. For those who prefer subtlety, thin belts in the same color as the outfit create definition without visual contrast, especially effective in monochromatic dresses. Keep this information about marking the waist, because in the 7th principle, monochrome amplifies this effect impressively. Occasion translator. The myth is that beautiful shoes are the right shoes, but the truth is that shoes translate the same look for different moments. Visual perception indicates context when you discover that shoes are visual translators that completely redefine the language of your look. The mechanism is simple. Low vamp elongates because it increases the continuous area of skin and fabric. The vamp is the shoe's opening. The lower it is, the more foot appears and the longer your leg seems. A tailored pant with clean white sneakers says, "I am too important to care about unnecessary formality," but switch to leather loafers and you immediately convey, "I can solve any corporate problem before lunch." Same base, totally different readings. Safe height for daily comfort, 2 to 3 centimeters of block heel. It gives presence without overloading the knee. A slightly pointed toe elongates without squeezing. Avoid very round toe with mid-eye if you want to preserve the line. What I call the color column works like this. Pants and shoes in close tones create a continuous line and give the perception of height. If you have sensitive feet, look for a slightly pointed toe with a stable base or soft loafer. Elongates without needing high heels. A midi dress perfectly exemplifies this versatility. Nude pump for the office, ankle boots for happy hour, clean white sneakers for the weekend. 3 occasions, 1 single piece. An ankle strap can shorten, so switch to slingback if you want lightness. The heel height works as social volume control. Low flat means practicality. Mid-heel declares professionalism. High heel signs nighttime sophistication. Remember the color column. It pairs perfectly with the 3rd piece we talked about before and sets the stage for the monochrome that comes next. Textured monochrome. There is the myth that monochromatic is monotonous, but the truth is that one color with various textures is equal to silent luxury. The eye prioritizes color continuity as a single and slender form that works like live Photoshop. elongates, slims, and creates an uninterrupted line that fools any eye. The formula is quick, 90% the same color plus one lead texture. It can be linen with silk, firm knit with matte tailoring, safe palettes that elevate, navy, graphite, cream, or oat, caramel, transition from day to night. Total black is like the little black dress of fashion. Always works for everything, no discussion. It is democratic, diplomatic, and never lets you down. Total white conveys that freshness. I just woke up like this, naturally flawless. Be careful with one thing. New black mixed with worn black breaks the effect, so match shine and saturation. Mix matte with soft shine, like matte tailoring with silk. Shine rule. One soft shine per look, near the face if you want to lift the attention. To test if you got it right, touch two pieces. If they feel the same, switch one for a different texture. Buy soft shine, understand satin, not mirrored. Easy textures, ribbed knit, matte crepe, eco suede. If you want to look expensive without spending, go for earthy tones like beige and caramel, plus rich texture near the face. Bright colors in a block. Total red, royal blue, moss green. Declare, I am brave enough to take up space. Rich texture near the face draws focus and adds value. Now you have a complete system. Focus triangle to create points of interest. Third piece CHO as a frame. Accessories that edit instead of embellish. Smart fold that professionalizes. Waist GPS that shows where you end. Occasion translator through shoes. And textured monochrome that indicates luxury. Multiply the week like this. Choose a palette like navy and cream. Separate 3 tops, 2 pants, 2 third pieces, 2 pairs of shoes in the same color family. Apply 1-1-1 to each combination. Result, 24 looks with consistent elegance reading. Navy and cream example, 3 tops, cream shirt, navy and cream striped knit, navy silk, 2 pants, navy tailoring, dark straight jeans, 2 third pieces, cream cardigan, navy blazer, 2 shoes, navy loafer, cream slingback. Graphite and oat example, 3 tops, oat knit, graphite shirt, printed silk and graphite and oat, 2 pants, graphite tailoring, oat jeans, 2 third pieces, graphite blazer, oat cardigan, 2 shoes, graphite ankle boot, oat flat. Caramel and off-white example, 3 tops, off-white shirt, caramel knit, striped sweater, 2 pants, caramel tailoring, off-white wide leg, 2 third pieces, off-white cardigan, caramel vest, 2 shoes, caramel loafer, off-white slingback. Your challenge is this. Tomorrow, try monochrome plus 1 focus triangle accent. Then come back here and tell me which principle changed your morning the most. Because women who master these tricks never again say, I have nothing to wear. They say, which personality do I want to express today? If this video saved your closet from mediocrity, leave a like and subscribe to the channel. You deserve to wake up every day knowing you have fashion superpowers stored in your closet. Comment which technique you will apply first. Your elegance does not depend on what you buy. It depends on how you think. When you understand that style is intelligence applied to appearance, each morning becomes an opportunity to surprise yourself with your own sophistication. Your next amazing look is waiting for you. It just needs your creativity to appear.